Things I wish I knew before I started my business. That is what we are about to get into in this video. This video is going to be for anybody who wants to become an entrepreneurship, has doubts, has questions. I'm going to be telling you guys about some of the things that I wish I knew so that you guys know it before you jump into it. And this is also going to be for anybody who's currently in entrepreneurship, whether the beginning stages, you might be able to relate to some of the things that I'm going to discuss in this video. For those of you guys that are new here, and even if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rika. I help people start businesses. I'm also known as the girl with 10 vending machines. I started my business back in 2019, so I've been an entrepreneur for 5 years. I've been wholesaling cosmetics, whether you want to get into lashes, lip gloss, any type of cosmetics, I wholesale. I also help people grow businesses. I currently have a mentorship program that closes on the 30th. So if you're seeing this before the 30th, be sure to join it. And I also seriously started my vending machine journey back in 2023. And in less than a year and a half, I was able to secure 10 vending machine locations in 6 different states. So I help people with everything. I help people start and grow businesses, but we're about to get straight into this video. So I do have my notes for this video. I did go to the post office as well, you guys. Let me get my receipt. I shipped out a bunch of orders today. So shout out to everybody that shopped. Thank you for supporting my business. Good luck to the new business owners that's ordered wholesale. I shipped out a bunch of orders. And we got a bunch of goodies, a bunch of collaborations over here. So yeah. So first things first, one thing that I wish I knew before becoming an entrepreneur or starting my business is that being an entrepreneur is a one-man show. I did not realize how much comes with running a business, especially a small business. Because if you're somebody that you know is a known celebrity or something like that, you have more funds, you have more of a budget to afford a team, to put, to afford someone that's going to be in charge of your marketing, to be able to afford someone who's going to process orders. But if you're somebody like me who started a business with no experience, with no help, no knowledge, it's a one-man show. You are in charge of posting the social media part of your business, which can include multiple platforms. And I highly recommend anybody who is an entrepreneur, a business owner, to take advantage of all of the platforms out here, you guys. There's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's YouTube, there's Facebook, there's Lemonade, there's Pinterest. There are so many free, emphasis on free apps out here that you can use to promote your business and reach thousands of people every day, reach hundreds of people every day. Do not sleep on it. But as a small business owner, you are in charge of the social media marketing. So you have to post on all of these platforms, which can be a lot. If you guys want me to do like a behind the scenes video of how I stay organized and how I've been able to keep up with all these platforms for the past 5 years, let me know in the comment section. But it is a lot, but that's just part of being a small business owner until you get to the point where you are able, to afford a team. Right now, I still don't have a team. I do have an assistant. She is in charge of the customer service part of my business. She also posts for me as well, but moving into 2025, I have a new look that I want for my business. You could call it rebranding, but it's not really rebranding. But I'm working on something else. So my business is going to have like a whole new look to it. So right now she's in charge of the customer service, which means like emails and stuff like that. But if you don't have an assistant, that's something that you're going to have to do yourself. You're going to have to check emails, respond to emails, the marketing part as far as sending out emails, sending text messages, the content. You have to record the content. You have to post the content, the captions. It is so much, even the processing orders, the dealing with the manufacturers, the vendors, the factories. It's so much that comes with it. I did not realize how much of a one-man show it was. Like, let's not even get into the business cards part. And of course, like I said, for a lot of these things, you can hire someone to do it for you, but ideally, if you're somebody starting your business in the very beginning stages, you probably don't have the money, or even if you have the money, you probably don't want to spend the money. With me personally, when I started my business, I did everything. I figured out how to do my website. I was not about to pay nobody hundreds of dollars. I was like, we're going to figure it out. Even when it comes to website maintenance, I do that. My assistant does that as well for me, but I mainly do it. So yeah, that's one thing that I did not know. Or I wish I knew before I started my business, so I would have been more prepared as far as like knowing that it was a one-man show, a 24-hour job. And another thing too, like, people think that, when you quit your 9-to-5 job, that gives you it's actually, entrepreneurship is a 24-hour job. And this is something else that ties into number one, is that I quit my full-time job 2 years ago, right? I thought, okay, I'm at work for 8 to 12 hours so that when I do quit my 9 to 5, I would have those 8 hours to work on my business. But that's not how it actually works, you guys. You have to work all day, every day. And then you also realize that you need multiple streams of income when you're an entrepreneur. I've always had multiple streams of income. Even when I worked a 9 to 5, I always had more than one 9 to 5. I worked 2 to 3 jobs and I did hair. So I always had multiple jobs. But people think, oh, you know, once you quit your 9 to 5, now you're going to be able to focus 100% on entrepreneurship, which you can. But then you realize that you have to hustle harder because your business has to be able to fund your lifestyle. It has to be able to fund your business. It has to be able to have savings. Like, it's so much money involved when it comes to full-time entrepreneurship as a small business owner that you have to have multiple streams of income. You have to create other streams of income, whether there's passive income, whether it's you actually doing work. You have to create other streams of income. Number 2, people that you know will watch everything that you do and not support, and you have to know that everybody is not obligated to shop with you. This was something that I actually realized in the early stages of my business. It was discouraging, and it can be discouraging when, of course, everybody's journey is different. There are some people that you know may support you, show out for you, share your stuff, but that's not the case for me. Like, I can count on my hands how many people that I know in real life that have supported my business from the very beginning. And like I said, it was very discouraging, but I had to quickly realize, I literally realized this within 2 months of me starting my business, that they will watch your every move. They will talk about you to people, but they will not support you. And I also had to realize that nobody is obligated to shop with you. Just because you've known somebody for 10 years does not mean that they have to spend their money on your business. People can spend their money on what they want to spend their money on, and nobody is obligated to shop with you. So like I said, this was something that I learned earlier on. And if you are somebody that has not started your business yet, just keep that in mind, that people that you know, strangers are always the biggest supporters. Strangers are my biggest supporters. Look at someone like myself. I have received over 27,000 online orders, and not even 50 of that 27,000 are people that I know. On my business page, I have over 120K followers. Not even 100, not even 50 of those followers are people that I know in real life, unless they happen to follow me after the fact. But from the very beginning, not even 10 people that I know in real life were following my business page. TikTok, over 50,000 followers. Hell, even here on YouTube. So strangers will always be your biggest supporters. Do not get discouraged if people that you know don't support you. If anything, that should be all of the support that you need. I know for me, that was all the support I needed. Like I said, I learned this quickly once I started my journey 5 years ago. And I was literally like, okay, people don't support me. Well, I'm going to make them wish that they supported me. You're going to wish that you supported iTasty. iTasty is going to be successful, whether you shop, whether you support, whether you follow. And here we are, here we are. So don't let that discourage you. Even if you are a business owner right now and people that you know don't shop with you, just remember, like, nobody's obligated to shop with you. If they want it, and if they wanted to, they will. I know, like, from speaking from experience, it's so crazy to see how people that you know will support people that they don't know. They will reshare stuff, promote other people's stuff of people that they don't know, but they won't even support you. It's crazy, but that's just the world that we live in, and I've accepted that fact, okay? The third thing is entrepreneurship is an up and down cycle. You're going to have those moments where you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sick of this. I don't want to be an entrepreneur. That is all part of the journey. Entrepreneurship is a up and down cycle. You can make $2,000 one day and make $0 the next day. It's very rare that I've ever had, like, I couldn't tell you guys the last time I made $0 in a day, because like I said, I have multiple streams of income. I have so many streams of income, but there are days, like, if you're looking at your individual streams, that there are days you can make thousands, there are days that you can make no money, and that's just part of it. Every day, it's not something that is consistent, and that is why you need to have multiple streams of income, because it's not something that is consistent. And I've given you guys so many ways to make money. If you are looking for other streams of income, there's over 4 years worth of content on this channel. I've given you guys so many ways. Matter of fact, all this stuff here, this is an Amazon company. I got all these packages here, multiple streams of income. Like, multiple streams of income is a must. So entrepreneurship is totally normal for it to have an up and down cycle. But one thing that I always tell people is don't let it don't let it stay too long as a down cycle. So it's okay to have a slow day. It's okay to have a few slow days, but don't let that slow day turn into a slow week. Don't let it turn into a slow month. That will just turn into slow months, and before you know it, your business will be non-existent, and you don't want that. Entrepreneurship is not for the weak. It's normal to be stressed. It's normal to be like, dang, what I'm doing is not working, and that's what I'm about to get into number 4. But it's totally normal. It's okay to have a slow day. It's okay to have a few slow days, but don't let the cycle keep going. Fourth thing that I wish I knew before I started my business was that you have to be creative and you have to constantly keep going back to the drawing board. So this ties into number 3, which is the up and down cycle, because like I said, it's okay to have a slow day. It's okay to have a few slow days, but don't let them slow days turn into slow months. You have to get creative. It is totally normal. Like, I can tell you guys, something that I did 4 years ago is not going to work now. You have to be very creative. You have to be very strategic. Something that works for somebody else's business is not going to work for your business. You have 2 different audiences. Y'all probably sell 2 different stuff. So you have to be very creative when it comes to marketing, when it comes to branding. You have to have multiple ways that you're going to get people to shop, whether that's with your content, whether that's with you going live, whether that's with you having a sale, whether that's with the products that you are selling. You have to be creative. You have to literally be on a silver, like, okay, this is what we're going to do for this. This is what we're going to do for that. This is how I'm going to promote this. Even when it comes to setting goals for yourself, if your goal for the day is to make $500 in sales, right? Today's Tuesday. My goal is to have $500 in sales. How am I going to get those $500 in sales? What can I put on sale that will get me those $500? Do you have a $50 bundle that is a variety pack that has, all the products that you sell? How many of those do I have to sell? So if I sell 10 of these, I will make $500 today. So my goal is to sell 10 of these bundles. I have to go live and promote these bundles. You feel what I'm saying? So that is something else like that ties into it, is the goal setting. And the last thing that I wish I knew, I don't know why my camera keeps going in and out with the blurriness. Y'all, I'm gonna have to check my settings because I really don't know what that's about. That's why I keep moving back and forth. But the last thing that I wish I knew before I started my business is that people will look for handouts once you become successful. This was so crazy to me because, like I told you guys, when I first started my business, barely anybody that I knew supported me. So the fact that it's like once you become successful, everybody is expecting you to now help them. So when you started your business, me personally, I started my business in the corner of my room while I was in college working multiple 9-to-5s. I didn't have no one to say, this is how you make your website. I didn't have nobody to tell me, this is how you create your Instagram page. I didn't have nobody to tell me, this is how you record content. I didn't have nobody tell me none of this stuff. I literally had to figure it out on my own. And now that my business page has over 100,000 followers, now that I have, even when it comes to vending machines, now that I have 10 vending machines, people are expecting you to help. Crazy to see how no one is there to help you when you need help, but now everybody is looking for handouts. People don't want to buy courses. People don't want to book phone calls, which I get it. If you don't want to book a phone call, if you don't want to pay for a course, I get it. But at the end of the day, to be looking for handouts is crazy. It's just so crazy to me how people will literally not support you, but the minute they feel like you got some motion going on, it's, hey girl, can you help me? It's, oh, I've wanted to start a business and I need help, and all this and that. And it's just like, it's so crazy to me. And I tell people this too. By the way, y'all already know what I'm drinking, Smoothie King. But it's so crazy to watch that the same people that never support you will now be looking to you for you to help them once you've become successful. And like I said, this is not something that I thought would have happened, especially to me. Being somebody that started my business and had very little support from people that I know, but that was definitely something that I did experience, and it's something that I feel like every entrepreneur experiences, and to this day I'm still experiencing it. Even when it comes to not even just people that you know, people that you don't know love to feel like entitled that you're obligated to help them. And at the end of the day, me personally, I see why entrepreneurs are the way that they are. I see why entrepreneurs don't like helping other people. I don't mind helping others. I'm a wholesaler, so regardless, I help people start businesses. But at the same time, people feel so entitled that because you're a successful young Black person that you're supposed to be helping the next young Black person. And I don't know, y'all. It just doesn't, like, let me know if y'all feel what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just so crazy to me that people be so entitled. They're so entitled. They think that you're obligated to help them. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't need nobody to put you on. If you are somebody that you are watching this video right now and you want to start a lash business, you want to start a hair business, and you know somebody that has a hair business and a lash business, and you are sitting there waiting for them to... My camera shut off on me, so I'm going to just hold you guys right here. But if you are somebody that wants to start a lash business, clothing business, and you know somebody that has this business, don't wait for nobody to put you on, because most likely that person is not going to put you on. Most likely they're not going to put you on. They might tell you they're going to put you on and never put you on. Put yourself on. Put yourself on. And I feel like with entrepreneurship, you have to have the drive, determination. You have to have that within you. At the end of the day, I feel like if it's handed to you, you're not going to work as hard. With me, nothing was handed to me. My customers were not handed to me. My followers were not handed to me. I had to put in the work from day one. From day one, I had to put in the work, so I know how hard, I know how hard it is. I know how much I have to hustle. I know how far I've come. So I gotta keep going no matter what. I feel like if the information is handed to you, if anything is handed to you, you're not gonna work as hard. You're not gonna be as motivated, as driven, because it was handed to you. It was easy for you. You didn't have to do your research. You didn't have to figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? But, those are just 5 of the things that I wish I knew before I started my business. If you are currently an entrepreneur, comment down below. Can you relate to any of those 5 things? If you are not an entrepreneur, did you know any of these things before you're about to start your business? Also, what should I have you guys comment what your favorite fast food restaurant is, so I know that you guys watched this video all the way to this point. That is something that I do at every video. I have my true supporters leave me a comment, and at the end of the day, if you don't leave a comment, that means that you're not a true supporter. So comment what your favorite fast food spot is. Mine, I guess I'll say, is Smoothie King. Even though it's not a fast food spot, but I really can't eat fast food like that anymore. I do like Chick-fil-A, but I love me a Smoothie King smoothie, you guys. I have so much to do today. I'm going to 2 of my vending machine locations today. I'm also about to go to Marshall's and shop. And y'all, look at this cute little Juicy Couture bag I got. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I'm dropping free business tip videos every single week. I also go live here on YouTube every single week. So make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Make sure you turn on your notification bells. Meet me live. If you are looking to start a business, itasty.com. The link is in the description box. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.